Hey, I'm Mark. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So much time, so little to do. Oh, gosh. What? Why would you even think that? 10th grade. A little less sophic and a little bit more moronic. Hey, close that door, pencils down. Why? I'm a history teacher, and I'm going rogue. It's a trap. Oh, that crazy empire. No rule so important that it can't be broken. I mean, make the rebellion believe that the Death Star is still mostly destroyed, draw the fleet in, and then... Now they will see the power of this fully operational battle station. Ruses de Guerre, tricks of war. An effort by one side in a war to trick the enemy. In Homer's Iliad, Brad Pitt leaves Troy after a months-long siege, dun, 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 but leaves a gift for his worthy opponent, a wooden rabbit. It's a trap. The Trojans bring the gift rabbit into the city. Then, under the cover of darkness, Greek soldiers emerge from inside and open the city gates, allowing the rest of the Greeks to get inside the wall and to defeat the Trojans. Hey, you remember when Greg Brady wanted to take that one girl out, but she wouldn't go out with her without her friend? So Greg got his brother, Peter, to be the other girl's date, but he was like 14. So they put a mustache on him. Phil Packard. It's a trap. Then the girls found out he's not Phil Packard. He's Greg's 14-year-old brother. And then they expose him. Not rogue. You know, history's greatest ruse occurred during the lead up to D-Day. The short route across the English Channel to France is 7 miles from Dover to Calais. The United States and Great Britain and the Canadians, oh, God bless the Canucks, they don't really get the respect that they deserve. Anyway, the Allies moved hundreds of thousands of troops to these huge military bases outside of Dover, complete with tanks, airplanes, other equipment. But it was all fake. It was a ruse. The equipment was inflatable, like frickin' bounce houses. The Allies had to be careful. I mean, a strong wind might blow up and you'd be like, my tank. Fortunately, German spies bought the ruse, reporting back to their commanders that the attack on Europe would be at Calais, and the Germans moved troops and war material from other parts of the Atlantic coast to Calais. The Allies then attacked the now weakened German positions far to the south at Normandy. On D-Day, they established a beachhead, still at a high cost, and allowing the eventual finishing blow to the Nazi regime. Let's go back further and look at some World War I Ruses de Guerre. Like when the Love Boat went to battle. Let's go rogue. World War I saw the first widespread use of submarines, U-boats, or Unterseebooten, as they were called by the Germans. Europeans like to think that they're civilized and fight by rules of war. You know, bash each other's brains in, but do it in a civilized manner. During World War I, there were no established rules of warfare for submarines. This was brand new technology. At first, the German High Command authorized them to torpedo warships, which seems fair. But when a U-boat came across a non-military vessel, they were required to surface, pop the top, and alert the vessel that they were going to be torpedoed. Halt! British merchant ship, du hast 15 Minuten to get dein crew off das Boot. Then we will blow dein Boot from the Wasser. Honorable. I mean, at least there was a warning. Submarines aren't designed to fight on the surface, though. In fact, a submarine on the surface of the water is a sitting duck. The British countered the German U-boat warfare by a ruse de guerre. They would conceal heavy guns on everyday merchant ships, what they called Q-ships. When a U-boat surfaced nearby and gave the warning to the ship, Halt, British merchant ship, du hast 15 Minuten to get dein crew off das Boot, then we will blow dein Boot from the Wasser. Okay, righto, blam, blam, blam. Didn't take long for the Germans to simply conclude that every British merchant ship was a vessel of war and torpedoed all of them as if they were all vessels of war. The British countered the German torpedoing of merchant ships with propaganda. I mean, what moral nation uses submarines against civilian vessels? They also turned to another ruse, replacing the British Union Jack with the Stars and Stripes. The United States was neutral in World War I before 1917, and the Germans weren't stupid enough to sink neutral ships. Or were they? This tactic brought about protests from the United States, complaining that the United States should not be made a party of a ruse of war, where the national colors are involved. The protests stopped the British from using the American flag for a while. But all these ruses by the British eventually led the Germans to simply declare unrestricted submarine warfare. And they sank any shipping near the British Isles, no matter the type of ship, no matter the flag. And on May 7th, 1915, a German submarine sank the British passenger liner Lusitania, killing 1,100 people, including 120 Americans. That became one of the causes for American entry into the war. Of all things, ships are the easiest to disguise. To create a ruse, the SMS Emden was a German light cruiser used in raiding British shipping. The British could pick out a German light cruiser by its 3 funnels. The captain of the Emden erected a 4th dummy funnel on the ship to make it look like a British cruiser. Then it made its way in and out of the British waters without the British suspecting anything. Then there was the most entertaining ruse of the war. The British Navy converted a cruise ship, the RMS Carmania, into a makeshift vessel of war, hoping that it would escape detection. They disguised it as a German passenger liner, the SMS Cap Trafalgar. The plan worked. On September 14, 1914, the Carmania, looking like the Cap Trafalgar, came upon a German cruise liner and engaged it in a gun battle. I mean, this is theater of the mind. It was like the Love Boat squaring off with the Fun Ship Carnival. Imagine Captain Steuben calling for battle stations. Gopher, my yeoman purser, go up to the Lido deck and get those 15-pound guns going. Isaac, my bartender, get up to the promenade deck and man the 50 caliber machine gun. Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, go up by the pool and be a distraction. Doc, I got this boil or something on back here. Can you take a look at that? Julie, our cruise director, ready our starboard counter batteries. Oh yeah, and Gopher, make sure to take Charo with you. Aye, coochie coochie. Who did I miss? Oh yeah, damn the torpedoes, Ted McGinley, full speed ahead. You're the ship's photographer anyway. Get a lot of good pictures of this. Oh, hang on, bring Julie McCoy back. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented Lauren Tews as Julie, your cruise director. Oh, I had a chance. Yeah, I was mature for a 12-year-old. I digress. Hey, Greg Brady should have gotten me to be his wingman. I digress even further. However it happened, the Carmania, a freaking cruise liner, engaged a German ship off the coast of Brazil and sank it. By chance, the German ship that it encountered was the actual SMS Cap Trafalgar, the ship that the British dressed up the Carmania to look like. And by sheer coincidence, the Germans had dressed up the Cap Trafalgar to look like a British passenger liner, the RMS Carmania. Tell you what, I'd fight for Captain Steuben. World War I, man. Weird stuff going on here. Remember the license plate on Franz Ferdinand's car? No? Well, check out that video. Hey, do you know any other Ruses de Guerre? Let us know in the comments below. If you learned something new, or if you got a good laugh, or both, or if you tuned in to ABC on Saturday nights at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central and Mountain, in the early 80s to watch The Love Boat, leave a comment. Like and subscribe. Share on Facebook or Instagram. Hey, I had fun, but I don't quit my day job. Remember, I'm Mark Haggard. I'm a history teacher, and I've gone rogue. Love, exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you, the love.